couldn't be more true for our next guest, who says his little bearded collie, Howard, saved his life.
Yes, Mark Taylor from Surrey says that Howard gave him unconditional love and made him smile every day when he was at his lowest. And Howard has now inspired Mark's new career as a children's author.
Let's meet the dream duo now. Mark, we're not interested in you. We just want to see the dog. Where's the dog? Let's see.
He's here.
Oh,
The hero dog.
Oh,
hello, Howard.
hope you're better at writing, Mark, than you are directing that camera.
No!
Star of this. Do you know what, Mark? They say that people often get dogs that look like them. I think there's a resemblance there.
It's the facial hair.
Beautiful.
Oh, look.
The grey beard. The grey beard. Well, look, that's all very lovely, Mark. Really very, very lovely. And there's a whole serious meaning behind this. And you do believe that Howard has helped save your life.
He certainly helped rebuild my life. The person that saved my life was a postman that found me in the car moments before I was about to take my life. But my partner, Annette, pulled off a masterstroke by knowing that we'd had dogs before. And when we lost them, I was one of those people that said never again because it breaks your heart. And but Annette was having none of it. And she said, no, we're getting another puppy. And then she brought Howard into my life. And, you know, you're right. Their love's unconditional. And he helped heal me. He helped bring me back from the darkest place in my life. And he continues to do that every single day. He makes me smile.
Oh, it's wonderful to hear. And, you know, as Eamon says, a very serious point to all of this. We know in particular men struggle with talking about their feelings, the issue of suicide, particularly a male problem. And the fact that, you know, you've actually managed to create something positive out of what was quite clearly a life or death situation for you. And not only that, we're inspired to write about it. I mean, tell us how Howard brought about this next step in all of this for you.
Well, yes, once I opened up to my wife, because being a bloke, we tend to bury our heads in the sand, which I did, and until it was almost too late. And then being found, it was obviously not my time to go. And she got me Howard. We went away on a short break down to West Wittering here in West Sussex. And while we were down there, I started writing memoirs about a cricket club that I'd been running for charity for years. But Howard kept walking past me, and every time he walked past me, I'd write a little bit down about him because he'd make me laugh as a little puppy. And Annette picked up the bit of paper and she said, what's this all about? And I said, oh, I've been writing things about Howard. And she said, I love it. She said, you've got to write a book about him. I wrote the book. When we got back off the holiday, she said to me, there's a shop up the road which does wrapping paper. And she said, you can get it designed in anything you like. She said, so we could do it for Howard. And she said, and then we'll give it to our granddaughter for her birthday. I said, yep, great. I'll go up. I'll see what I can do. I walked in and I said to the lady in there, the lady's Deb Isha from middletonpress.co.uk, lovely lady. I went in there. I said, can I buy some wrapping paper, get it designed here? She said, oh, I'm afraid not. And I said, OK, thanks anyway. And I put my hand on the handle of the door, went to walk out. And she said, why'd you ask? And I said, well, I've been through a bad time. I've wrote a story about my dog. And I said, but don't worry. I said, thank anyway. And as I went to walk out, she said, well, we're one of the biggest train suppliers, book train suppliers in the country. She said, can you put a train in that book? And I said, well, I can if I can find a sustainable story for it, then I'll put a train in the book. She said, well, you've got 24 hours. So off I went back home, found a story about a train in America that runs on cooking oil, put that in the children's book. I got a phone call from them to go back 2 weeks later, went back in, and they had the head of publishing there, and Debbie was there and all round the table. And they said, we love the book. We want you to sign a 6-book deal.
Well, that's brilliant. Now, Mark, we've only got a minute left on the programme, and so many lovely factors coming together there. Your success as an author, your love of your dog, Annette in your life there.
Glad you mentioned that. That was a strong thread in all of this.
But what would you say generally, I suppose the most important thing is, to anyone who is, you know, really down in the dumps, things are getting too much for them, especially a man, I
Talk,
suppose.
Eamon. Talk.
What would you say?
You have to talk, Eamon. You must talk. I didn't. Sometimes, you know, the closest people to you, you just, for strange reason, you can't talk to. But you can talk to a friend. You can pick up the phone. You can talk to Mind. You can talk to Calm. You can talk to Young Minds. Shout. There's a charity called Shout where you can text and they will get back to you. But talk. If I wish I'd done it earlier, I didn't. Thankfully, I'm here and I can pass the message to everybody else. Talking is the most important thing.
Do you ever talk to your dog? Do you ever talk to Howard?
Oh, all the time, Eamon. Of course I do. I'm a Man United fan. I talk to him about United all the time.
Happy, great stuff. And I always hope, Mark, that I become the person my dog thinks I am. You know?
Oh, yes, that's right. I love him so much.
We'll finish on a picture of Howard.
You know, he's just a great lad.
Look
at
that. Stop it.
Look at that.
We'll finish. Howard is Howard's the hero here. Let's finish on a picture of Howard just to make sure we see.